5 Tales games worth replaying. Best JRPGs to dive back into. For over 25 years, the Tales series has delivered some of the best action JRPG experiences, from deep party dynamics to emotional storytelling and fast-paced combat systems. But out of more than a dozen entries, which Tales games are truly worth replaying? Whether you're chasing nostalgia or seeing them through a fresh lens, these 5 Tales games still hold up, and might be even better the second time around. Thank you all for clicking on this video. I appreciate your time. My name is Daniel Sean Smith, professional voice actor, and we talk about JRPGs on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's start with the legendary title that introduced many fans to the series, Tales of Symphonia. And I gotta say, this one hands down introduced me to the Tales series. So this is a classic that defined the GameCube era. This was many players' first introduction to the series, and it still delivers a timeless blend of action combat, world-hopping adventure, and character drama. So why should you replay it? Well, the dual-world twist still hits emotionally. Lloyd, Colette, Kratos, iconic characters with layered arcs, classic linear motion battle system with room for skill expression, unlockable costumes and new experience skills on New Game Plus, multiple endings based on affection levels, optional bosses, and secret dungeon challenges. It's not just nostalgia. Symphonia's story, pacing, and emotional beats still pack a punch. And with the remastered version on Switch and modern consoles, it's more accessible than ever. At number 4, Tales of Arise, the bold reinvention of the franchise that brought in a whole new wave of players. So why should you replay it? The combat system is even better once you understand each character's synergy. Alphen's journey takes on a deeper meaning when you know the full arc. Optional quests and mystic arts you may have missed on your first run. New Game Plus perks, carryover arts, levels, and skill trees. Unlock harder difficulties that make bosses more dynamic. Alternate costumes, titles, and bonding scenes to explore. The pacing, visuals, and voice acting are top-tier JRPG material. But what makes Arise worth replaying is how much stronger the emotional payoff becomes once you know where it's all headed. Coming in at number 3, Tales of Vesperia. Ooh, Yuri Lowell, one of the best JRPG protagonists in my opinion, simply because he was very controversial. You know what I'm talking about. So unlike the typical reluctant hero, Yuri's moral grayness, independence, and leadership make him fascinating, and his dynamic with Flynn still holds up as one of the series' best rivalries. So why should you replay it? The definitive vision adds 2 new party members, Flynn and Patty. Tons of optional bosses and side quests that expand the world. The battle system is much more flexible once you fully unlock all arts and titles. Try a different party setup. Redomains, it's your time to shine. Tackle the brutal EX dungeons post-game. Unlock every skit and custom title for that completionist dopamine. Yeah, I'm talking to you. With updated visuals and added content, the definitive edition makes Vesperia feel more alive than ever. At number 2 is the darkest and most emotionally changed entry in the series, Tales of Berseria. Velvet Crow's revenge story flips the typical Tales formula on its head, and it gets more compelling the second time through. What makes it worth replaying is the theme of vengeance hits harder once you know who the real villain is. Combat is fast, fluid, and highly customizable. Rewatching party interactions after knowing Laphicet's truth is powerful. Replay bonuses keep arts, chains, titles, and recipes, unlike secret mystic arts. Harder difficulties add tactical depth to every fight. Velvet is one of the most unforgettable protagonists in JRPG history, and Berseria's narrative only becomes richer with a second look. And finally, at number 1, Tales of the Abyss, a PS2 classic that's aged surprisingly well, especially for those who love deep character development. Luke Fonfaber's growth from a selfish brat to a selfless hero is one of the most satisfying arcs in JRPGs, and it hits so much harder when you replay it and pick up on all the subtle foreshadowing. So why should you replay it? The Fanon lore becomes more clearer and more impactful. The battle system opens up with Field of Fanons and higher level arts combos. Optional side quests add emotional weight to supporting characters. The replay enhancements carry over mystic arts and high level skills. Unlock alternate costumes and skits. Tackle ultra difficult optional bosses like Nebula. So Abyss is often overshadowed by flashier entries, but emotionally, it might just be the most rewarding to revisit. So whether you're diving back into a classic or exploring what you missed the first time, these Tale games prove why the franchise continues to stand tall among JRPG royalty. So which Tales game do you think is worth replaying? Drop your pick in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into the best JRPGs of all time. Thank you all for watching. I'm Daniel Sean Smith, and I will see you in the next video.